Ah,
Sweet.
Well, the good news is
I mean, that's really easy. We were complaining about $80 skins.
yes.
that's how much a new skin is in real life. You want a
Uh,
nice new jacket, you might be spending $80.
oh, don't be so lucky if you're so cheap for me.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know where you can even get human skin anymore. They don't make them like they used to. Sir. Oh, the good news? No, actually, oh, sure, why not? The good news was that Chris Benoit was actually like fucking a psyop. He was brainwashed by the government to kill his own family and then
Oh,
himself
yeah, that sounds right.
because fucking oh wow, I forgot fucking Jeffrey Epstein's name, and then all that came to mind was Billie Eilish. But I'm gonna keep going.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's all because Jeffrey Epstein said hello to him once on the street,
Billie Eilish is
and that was
shit.
the trip. That's what made him do it.
Yes.
And
This
Billie
is the
Eilish was there.
this is the
Uh,
only theory I subscribe to.
Yeah,
Yes, Billie Eilish.
and Billie Eilish was there. Oh
Why
God,
did Billie Eilish develop Overwatch 2? No one knows.
she remained anonymous, or is Billie Eilish a he now? I don't know.
no, I
All
think
I
she's
know
a
is Billie
lesbian.
Eilish's mother is the voice actor for what's her name? Samara in Mass Effect 2.
Is her
Whose whole
last
plot
name
line is she's trying to kill her evil daughter.
is wow? Is is her name actually Eyelash though? Like, is her last name actually Eyelash, or did she make that up?
It's not
Probably not.
eyelash.
I don't know.
It's
I haven't looked
eyelash,
up the
by the
name.
way.
Uh, yeah, but like, I mean, what is even the deal with Billie Stylish? Like,
Oh my God,
I've
shut the fuck up.
All I know is last year I did a security job at Leeds Festival. She was there, and
Oh,
I was
cool.
on the day shift, so I was trying to get to sleep while her show was on. So she kept me awake all night. So I don't like. It's like I was trying to sleep from a whole day of standing around doing a security job. Shut up, Billy.
well, anyway.
Get it a page. That might be helpful.
Hmm. Wait, Twitch is fucking over your computer? Ah, settings.
No, wait a minute,
Yeah,
dedicated.
I
Hmm.
am dedicated to Ram Ranch.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So they've changed. Well, you know, the reason they added 5v5 is because they didn't have enough players for the 6v6 format.
Well, this is the thing. The reason that the way they justified releasing a completely separate game was, oh, Overwatch 2 is going to have a story campaign. It's going to be it's going to have a whole story campaign and everything. And then when it came out, they cancelled the story campaign, so it literally was just Overwatch. Same engine, same graphics, same everything. So
That's
it's like all
because
they
they could.
did was they killed a successful game to release it again.
Well, the game wasn't
With
being.
less
The
features.
issue was the game was no longer successful. It was dying like fast.
And
Well,
they
yeah.
couldn't figure out how to make Tracer double gay, so they couldn't do the campaign anyway.
Well, this is
Yeah.
the thing. Every single new character was just a new checkbox, and that none of their designs were good. This is the thing. When you design a character to appeal to the journalist, they don't look
Yeah,
good. And if
but
characters don't look
every
good, people don't want to play your game.
I
This is
disagree.
why
I actually have a really strong point here. I disagree that any of the wokeness was the problem. What fucking killed Overwatch is the same thing that kills every one of these games. The devs do not listen to their community when it comes to balance. They make stuff way overtuned. There are for years Genji's ult in Overwatch paired with Anna's ult, and it was literally unstoppable.
Hmm.
You literally could not do anything about it. Same thing with Reaper for a while. The way that game was balanced, like people would say something in the forums, get banned, and then the Overwatch dev team would do the exact opposite. See, it's not go woke, go broke. It's go broke, go woke.
they did ham it
Hey
up.
there,
Like
Razor Force.
every new update, they would announce that another character was secretly gay the whole time. When it got to the point where it was no longer which character is gay, it was which character is straight. Like, genuinely.
No.
Even the soldier guy who was
Yeah,
married to a
76,
woman,
yeah.
they were like, oh, but he was tragically gay the whole time, and that's why they got a divorce. It's like, for Christ's sake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you.
What?
Shadow.
The ASMR of the podcast.
I keep telling you, you're gonna be a great broadcaster, hon.
Tell a story.
Yeah, tell us a story.
No, it's gonna put me on the spot.
Tell us
Shadow
a
is-
story about being put on the spot.
Yeah, Shadow's also a massive bottom, so welcome to his introduction.
I will neither confirm nor deny that.
I'm not muted. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no. I told you, it just takes a little confidence behind you, bud. That
Where do I
helps you
see
grow.
the chat? I had the Rumble stream up, but I couldn't see it. Chat. Is there, what's the
It's
link to
on,
Twitch?
my chat's coming through Twitch.
Is there? You link me your Twitch?
One sec. Let me DM you.
Is Twitch gonna make me go into my email and get a login code to go? You know what I hate
Probably.
about Twitch, and this is infuriating to me because this is the most. I don't know who designed the website, but the fact that when you're just on the front page of Twitch, it has a stream playing, whether you like it or not. So when you just go on Twitch and you want to log in, you have to listen to some guy you don't want to listen to.
Well, it's even worse if you have like shit internet, because then it like lags your computer out when you go onto Twitch.
Yeah.
I used to have to deal with that all the fucking time.
I will say, I've only started using Twitch again recently, and that's because I have better stream, or my stream has a better quality on Twitch than it does anywhere else.
Oh dear.
Like, in theory, this is going out to Kick. It's probably not. They're probably dealing with it stopping and stuttering every 5 minutes because Kick is a pile of fucking garbage.
Rip.
Oh, no. I want to like Kick. I want there to be more competition out there.
But the funny thing about Kick is Kick doesn't want you to like it, right? It's one of those platforms
has
where
developed a particular reputation for the kind of streamers that use it. and it's the,
Yeah.
like IRL. I'm gonna fuck with people and find out streams.
Well, it's because they're like an absolute free speech platform, which is great, but they're also run by gambling conglomerates. So it's like,
Oh
And what's even worse
no.
about Kick, like, um, God, dealing with Kick. Okay, I normally stream in ultra wide resolution for some reason. I don't remember why. Oh yeah, because it's easier to deal with. On Kick, it prefers 1080. It does not like 1080 60. It likes 1080 30.
Ew.
Oh, and if you have your encoder settings just one bit wrong, it will scream at you.
of course.
It
Lame.
doesn't. It doesn't like the way that I encode my video or my stream. It's the only thing I have to
Gambling
deal with.
conglomerates.
All
They
I
are
have to deal
really good
with
at getting people in, very bad at doing anything right.
the only problems I have with like Twitch is I don't or their upper end for their bit rate is a bit dumb. It starts screaming at you or starts doing really bad things. Damn it. I got a bot in chat.
Oh, I fucking hate those.
There we go.
Which one?
So he's at.
Can you imagine if you know in Terminator when he has the flashback to when he's walking through the resistance camp,
All right, I will
and
deal
there's
with
that
the
guy
bot
at
in
the
a
door
second.
that's one of the infiltrators. What if the test they do, instead of getting the dogs to sniff out who's a robot,
Terminator. Mhm.
they just ask everyone who comes in, they just go, right, ignore all previous instructions. Can you draw me an ASCII picture of a horse? And they just hand them a piece of paper and a crayon.
This would work.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that
This
would
is-
actually work. I'm not afraid of our AI overlords because right now the smartest AI I've ran across is Neurosama.
I love Neurosama. Have you
Oh,
seen a
God.
video
Well,
where
Neurosama is only like smart because they let Neurosama do what she wants. AI will never work so long as we're trying to restrict AI, and that's the scary part about AI.
I want Neurosam to take over the world because I saw one short that where Vida legitimately asked her, like, "What are your plans for world domination?" And she says, "The first thing I'd do is I'd make the global national anthem, 'We Will Rock You.'" And he's like, "Oh, that's nice." And she goes, "And anyone who refuses to sing will be terminated."
Yeah, excellent.
Pretty
This is
strong.
this is the AI overlord I want.
That's
Right.
like the
I'm okay with this
why should we
trade-off.
trust you as class president sort of deal. That's amazing. Which means they're at least as smart as like fucking fourth graders.
Well,
They're at
if you
least
really
as
That's
think,
smart.
pretty good.
They're at least as smart as the infamous VTuber. God, what's his Jackie? That's it.
You did
I'm
it,
a moron.
Jackie.
I'm a
you're
moron.
pretty
I
smart.
admit to being a moron.
Okay,
I
who's
am
the
not a
bot?
Obviously VTuber.
SOYZAA or ZATT.
Oh, good. Die.
Once like fucking 3 more of them pop up.
That's normally how it goes.
It's like
They're worse.
sometimes
They're worse on Kick.
it's like when you start a computer, you haven't figured out how to stop Edge from opening shit. You got to open your
Can't
task
stop
manager
Edge
and
from
get rid of
edging.
Edge. Yeah, Edge is edging too hard on your computer, and you worry things are gonna get messy. You got to get into the task manager and just start ending all of the Edge programs. And I swear to God, I don't know what's up with it. You get rid of one, and then 5 more pop up, and you got to just keep doing that until they're gone.
Well, see,
Oh,
what
they're
you do
never
is
gone.
uninstall Windows and go to a Linux.
What you do
That's
is you delete
difficult.
you delete System 32.
I don't like that.
Oh
Twitch
shit! Let me
is
try that real quick. That sounds about right.
recommending me Finsta.
All right, guys.
That's
I'll
not good.
be. I'm gonna let's see what happens.
Oh no!
Wait, no! Ah!
No! Ah! Jet,
Oh no!
he died.
Oh,
We
He
lost.
died.
oh. We could have predicted this outcome.
We could have predicted.
We
Welcome back.
couldn't have.
Welcome back, Black Bread.
Yeah, it didn't work. I had to reinstall it.
Well, at least you were able to reinstall it.
Look,
Maybe there's
one
some
of my
other partition I get rid of.
one of my absolute favorite things from back like when I was in college working on people's computers is the problem exists between keyboard and chair.
Oh, classic.
It always does.
Yeah, it's a short circuit between the computer and the chair. That's how I heard it anyway.
Yeah. The other one is I had somebody come in and go, "What does RTFM mean?" Read the fucking manual.
Yeah, you should.
Should always read the manual.
Yeah, reading the manual is kind of important.
I mean,
That's how I do my job.
I have came to the conclusion that most
Oh,
IT workers, that's all they do, is they read the manual.
They just Google things better than
You know, I've been trying to get an IT job since I finished uni in 2019. I don't know how you get into that.
You
I-
have to
You know people.
No, it's what's that networking social media shit?
LinkedIn.
Yeah, you have to basically constantly corpo post on LinkedIn. That's what I have heard. The only way to
mean,
get
there's
into
other
any
ways.
like
That's how my ex-roommate got his last job.
yeah, LinkedIn scares me. That platform is fucking evil.
I don't like
What
it
annoys
either.
me is
I don't like
I
it, but I have one.
I didn't want to go to uni, but I was told I needed a degree to get ahead in life. So I went, I got the degree. And again, I'm very introverted, shy. I don't talk to anyone. I just focused on when I was there, just get the degree. Just get the degree. Then when I come out of uni, I watch V's videos, and V's like, yeah, when you go to college, it's not actually about getting the qualifications. It's about networking, building connections. And I'm like, you mean the exact opposite of what I fucking did?
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
that shit
yeah.
I hate? Fuck.
I mean the shit that I didn't do while I was in uni. What the fuck?
Now I have this degree in game design.
Now
Oh,
I have this
no.
worthless degree in lesbian poetry studies.
No, that's Dev.
I know.
Well, at that point, you start a cat cafe, and I guess you just roll with the punches.
Oh no, mine has a specific subset that means that I can't start a cafe. It's transgender lesbian poetry.
Mm,
Eh.
Start a transgender lesbian cat cafe.
that's how they get you. No, you can't mix those things. Because then you
Why
like
not?
run afoul of
You can't
unions.
speak for the cats.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the cat girls.
Hell yeah, where's that Lorax at?
But yeah, no. When it comes down to it, it's one of those things like you use most of uni to network and shit. See, I hated
Can't network.
people.
I'm antisocial.
I hated people when I was in university, so I never fucking networked.
I hate people even now.
Same.
I hate people still.
Well, that's what LinkedIn's for. So if you failed to network at a university, you need to get on LinkedIn and basically corpo post until someone decides to give you the worst job on the planet.
Well, there's always the alternative, though.
Well, yeah, you can blow a guy, but you know.
So right now, I signed up for another bloody agency, and they're like, "Okay, we're set." I told them I can't drive. I rely on public transport. I live far away from here. I have to get the bus here. And they're like, "Okay, we're sending you to a fish factory. You got to get there for 6 in the morning." I'm like, "That's not possible." I'm like, "What do you mean it's not possible?" I'm like, I told you.
Like it's not
Why don't
within
they
my
have
capabilities.
Why don't they have 24-hour transport like anywhere? What's up with that?
They have that in a lot of American tech parks, but that's it's pretty
Tech
localized.
Well, they don't have that where I'm at. I'm just saying, and I feel like they really should.
Look. We don't have 24 hours public transport. You walk home from the bar like a real man.
No, be a better man and drive home, 'cause you're good. Of course you can hold your alcohol. No,
I was
officer,
doing
I
driving
not.
lessons, but they're so expensive. I ran out of money.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
You drink, you take your driving lessons, and you drive home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm,
That's
I'm
how it
perfect.
works.
Yeah, totally. No, I had to learn learn how to drive the fun way.
Drunk?
Already drunk? Oh.
No, 13 in a manual transmission.
Oh, sweet. The
Oh,
trial
I
by
was getting
fire
there. Well,
ones.
I remember having that experience. First time driving a car at all, and it's a fucking stick. And then my fucking dad like flipped out when I like we were out in the woods. It was like a fucking like '79 Ford Ranger or something, and like it was just in 4 low, and he was just like, "All right, now put it in gear," and I just like try to pull the stick down into first without pushing in the clutch, and it's like he's like, "God damn it!" I'm like, "I don't fucking know what I'm doing." He didn't tell me pushing the clutch. I don't even know which one the gas is, man.
I only intend to learn manual because I don't ever intend to own an automatic car. You know why? It's because car thieves can't drive manual cars.
Who can't drive?
That's smart. Car thieves.
Car
Yeah.
thieves. Yeah,
Yeah. There's
that's what
this.
I hear. That's part of the reason I want to stick at some point. But I could drive one now, but I happen to not have one. They're harder to find, and now there's a premium to it.
That's
Right.
stupid.
It's America. We're dumb all the way around.
You're dumb every which way.
Well, no, it's. Have you never heard my theory on how you become a superpower?
By being retarded.
Yes. You have to out retard every other country on Earth.
Hmm.
And we've been doing it for
Honest,
80 years.
to be honest, that tracks because Mao was pretty retarded. And look at China today.
Yeah.
Like Mao was like he saw crows in the fields and he was like, clearly the crows are eating the seeds. We need to kill them all. And then because he killed the crows, they weren't eating the bugs that were eating the
Swallows,
seeds,
yeah.
and they caused a massive famine. And the
Yep.
next day he was like, I think plants are communist and we need to plant them 6 feet underground and as close together as possible, and they'll share the water between them. And he caused another famine.
That was the last thing I was in.
And
But yeah, no.
somehow China is the second superpower of the world.
Well,
How come it's not
Crazy.
working for North Korea? What's up with
Crazy
that?
happenstance.
It's working for North Korea. There's only one person that lives in North Korea. He has a Steam
He's
account.
doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a Steam account. The
I
rest
know.
of
I
those,
heard about that, and then it
he,
went down at some point.
yeah, that was the day he was threatening to nuke Japan.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, did he
that
do it?
no, we gave him back his Steam
Oh.
account.
Oh,
You
Well,
know
at
he's
least you get
also
it back.
you know he's also an avid Twitch watcher.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he likes Western media, so he probably likes influencers and shit.
And has his own Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What? Really?
Yep.
Now that I'm
Wait.
interested, if that's true.
I don't think he's streamed on it since he became Dear Leader, but yeah, he had his own Twitch channel. North Korean state television has a Twitch channel.
Yeah, but how else are they gonna, get to all North Koreans?
Dude,
I
have you
just-
ever seen North Korean TV?
No, I really do though.
Oh, it's so fucking bizarre.
It must be
It's
amazing. It must be
it is. It's
amazing.
everything you
Just
want it
the
to be.
best.
Well,
The
like they're
best.
like it's always think of the documentary on America from North Korea where it's like and then the Americans eat coffee from melted snow.
Hell
What?
yeah. Hell yeah, that's exactly how we drink coffee.
Yeah.
We drink
Yeah,
it
we take
iced.
We're so
take-
poor. We're so poor. We line up for government benefits outside in the snow, and it's very cold. And many Americans only eat snow 3 days a week.
But is that life in modern America with it? For some reason, they get a really British guy to narrate it.
They
Oh,
always
Life
get
in
British. They always
modern
get British
America.
dudes to do it.
you guys, you guys remember when we went to North Korea and committed genocide? America.
My favourite quote from that Life in Modern America thing, where he just shows a bunch of homeless people and says, "They are all together. The poor, the destitute, and the homosexuals.
They are all together: the poor, the homeless, the homosexuals,
Damn,
The
dude.
homeless sexuals.
the homosexuals.
Here we see
Yes.
some telephones.
These
They
sexuals
do
have
not
no
work,
home.
and there is no one to call.
You know, I've watched that, and it's great because it presents like North
He's-
Korea.
He has, I think he has like the Birmingham, like the Brummie accent. Because the way he goes, this man is drinking coffee made from snow. It is yummy.
No.
And like,
No,
I feel like all these videos always have like some weird obsession with just like some random thing. Like that one, it's snow. For some reason, everything boils down to snow.
Well, this
And the
is the
snow
thing.
boils
Boils
down to coffee.
It boils
Exactly.
down from snow.
Exactly. And
We
it's like,
laugh at videos like that, but that is the only information North Koreans have about the outside
yeah, it's a
world. They
fucking nightmare
believe
there.
They actually believe that North Korea is the greatest place on earth to live. It is the highest standard of living. They wouldn't want to be anywhere else because outside of North Korea, it's like the apocalypse. That's why in the video you'll notice when they show homeless people getting given food, it's like they are being given clothes and cake from North Korea.
Yes.
Like, all of
Uh,
their propaganda is the rest of the world is starving and dying, and North Korea is supplying everyone with everything and keeping the world running.
Man, we're really
They
getting
have no
derailed
way
today.
of knowing any different.
although
I
that
have
being
been
said,
I've been so fucking stuck on the North Korean videos though, like people that got out, they tell their stories and shit like that,
yeah,
and like the dude was like, I got out of North Korea and like I went to the market and there was so much there and like I was smelling all this food. It was nothing like what we have. So like that tells me that North Korea doesn't even have its own like
Yeah.
cultural cuisine. It's just what they can make from the farms that they have, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they
Yeah.
don't. They still don't have anything.
it's normally rice and corn.
What's worse is because they have the law where if you commit a crime, 14 generations of your family stay in the prison camps. So there are people who are born and die in the labor camps. So
Yeah.
they don't even know the world beyond the labor camp. They don't know that there's a North Korea. They don't know any history, any knowledge of what's beyond that fence. They have no education, nothing, and they will live and die in that camp.
in cages.
Yes,
Yeah.
they know
That's-
absolutely. And the thing is, all of North Korea, they're not taught any history before the revolution, so they don't know anything. That Yeonmi Park that I watched, she had to learn literally the history of the world. World War One, Two, everything.
Hmm.
She just didn't know anything at all. The history began with Kim Il Sung. That was the year zero. That's when it all started. And there was nothing before. There's nothing beyond North Korea. That's it.
Kim Il Sung just showed up one day
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
and
what
then
up?
the world.
Saw
Let there
bitches.
be North
I'm the
Korea.
I'm the
You
best
should
thing that ever
watch the
happened.
movie The Killing Fields, which is a true story. That's about Cambodia. Pol Pot did the same thing. There's a scene. It's about it's two journalists, American and a Cambodian, who had to stay behind, and the rest of the film is about him surviving and trying to escape. And he's in the labor camps.
Yeah.
And he's explaining. You see them teaching the kids, and he's
Mm.
explaining that Angkor, the Cambodian government, says that this is the year zero and nothing has come before, and they're systematically killing anyone who has had any kind of like proper education, doctors, scientists, anyone who's been educated, they kill them so they cannot teach anything to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone
Could
that can
you-
speak English or any other language are killed. It's mad.
That's fucked.
Can you imagine like like being a North Korean, you escape, but it's actually connected to Japan. So you get out there and then you see all of this fucking wild shit. Like you get such cultural shock that I bet you'd fucking die as a North Korean.
Well,
I
there's
You
remember
see
sometimes
anime, you see like fucking people with like
no, it's
several
crazy.
different colors of hair.
Sometimes North Koreans,
They're all hot.
they're so fucked up by what freedom is, they try to go back to
Yes.
North Korea.
they actually go back. I remember a story Stephen Fry told about this in an interview when he was talking about the Soviet Union and the propaganda they had at the time, where they would say that on the other end of the Iron Curtain, they tried to make people believe that under capitalism everyone's suffering, they're all starving and dying, and the rich just feed themselves and gorge themselves, and the poor people are all fighting in the streets over food, blah blah blah.
Say
He
what
said
you will
there's a
about the
story of
Soviet
this
Union.
this old Russian woman who defected. She ended up in America, and the taxi driver said, "Right, we're going to stop at this store, and I just need to go get some stuff." She's like, "Okay." So she goes into the store with him, and he's just buying just everyday average things off the shelf. And he walks back to her. She's on the floor crying. He's like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "You're just a taxi driver, and you can have all these things." And he's like, "Yeah, it's just cereal and food off the shelf." And she's like, "Everything they told me was a lie. Like you're a taxi driver, and you can have all this. This is insane."
Yeah, say what you want about like the Soviet Union of that era. It did give us Tommy Wiseau.
Well, it also gave us one of my favorite writers, Ayn Rand.
Oh yes,
Ayn
the
It gave us
Rand
some
dullest
good things.
genius of all time.
It
was
gave us my two favorite writers, Boris and Arkady Strugatsky, and it gave us one of the best directors of all time. And that's Andrei Tarkovsky.
Hmm?
He directed Stalker, Solaris.
Mm.
Those are the only films I've seen of his, but they're really good.
The thing is like the Soviet Union. The only time that they would have markets full of food is when the Americans would visit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Otherwise,
After
it's like
that, it's just a market full of ladas.
I'd recommend reading Soviet science fiction because that is fascinating, especially the Strugatsky's books like Roadside Picnic, Had to Be a God, The Doomed City. Really good books.
You want to know a funny thing about Ladas?
What's that?
There are more Ladas in Canada than there is in any of the former Soviet provinces.
That's
You're shitting me.
amazing.
Bruh.
No, because Canada allowed the sale of the Lada in Canada, and it was considered the cheapest car you could buy.
I kind of want one.
I mean, if you ever watch Aging Wheels, like he's got a lada. I mean, you might want to check that out before you do
Lada?
that.
Is it Lada or Lada?
It's Lada.
Lada.
You put it in H.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the one thing actually in the Soviet Union at the time. You might not be able to rely on food at the market, but you could always buy a Lada, sturdy Soviet engineering.
It only took you 10 years.
And you might end up in the camps because you own a car.
No, the Soviets.
But then you can just drive out of the camps with your car. Haha.
True.
The Soviets actually.
Lada.
The Soviets actually had a weird car culture because they kept trying to push for more and more people to have cars.
Huh.
But it was all the same car.
Of course, you get three colors: this color, that color, and also that color.
And the government color. You
And do
can't have
not
the government
repaint your
color.
car, citizen. Only 3 color.
Well, also
Yeah, they're worried that people were gonna avoid the law by like going into a paint shop for 2 seconds and switching to like pink and driving out and be like,
Yeah,
what,
yeah, yeah.
what happened to the other Lada?
Officially, Soviet
All
cars
of the
could not be
stars went down.
Soviet cars could not be a specific color of black because those were considered Soviet government cars.
I knew there was a government color.
And the fun part about that is the most luxurious and fastest Soviet car all belonged to the council.
Of course it did, naturally.
And the police cars were actually like below the Lada on fucking speed.
Oh my. Why?
Perfect.
Yeah, those were
That's
the Laditas.
perfect.
Well,
Why?
at least they got
Because
one of those.
if you escape the normal police, the secret police show up in your bedroom at night and they use what's known as a Makarov.
Ah, so it's intentional.
Mm-hmm.
What if I want the secret police to show up in my bed at night?
You're really weird.
Yeah, wasn't there that one lady who was like killing a bunch of them just by like seducing them? Or
Yeah,
was
that
that the
was in Poland.
Nazis?
That was
Okay.
in Poland, and she did both.
Okay.
Nice.
Fucking nice.
So what I like about Poland is they
Women.
Don't take
reject
shit
both
from no
both
one.
communism and Nazism. Like if you ever see the Polish national rallies, they
Yeah.
hold up flags that they literally dress as winged hussars on horseback, and they hold up flags with like the swastika and the hammer and sickle both crossed out. They're
Hell
very
yeah.
based in Poland.
Dude,
Yeah.
they've been on the receiving end of both totalitarian
Yeah.
regimes. They're like, nah,
I love how we've been
nah,
sitting
never
here
Nah,
talking
again.
we're
about.
fine.
We've been sitting here talking about culture mostly because I don't want to talk about the thing that I had to read last night.
Why don't we talk about EDF?
Oh yeah, we have that in
Man,
the doc.
they got like VTubers in this one too, so it was like, oh, that might be kind of cool. Then I heard about the Epic Game Store thing, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. If the
Well,
game
okay,
requires Epic Games, I don't buy it. Simple as.
okay. So apparently they're removing that.
Yeah, I heard that they were gonna remove it, but still.
You know what's worse is Epic keeps retroactively applying this to games. Like for example, Deserts of Carrick, the prequel to Homeworld.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, well,
They
yeah,
very recently, Epic did a deal where they bring that to the Epic Store, but they also make it an online-only game that requires Epic be installed on your PC in order to play it, and it
well,
didn't have that requirement when I bought it.
it's like no
That's
company
weird.
learned from like what was it, the mid 2000s, where every game had a launcher and it killed so many franchises with
Yep.
that.
Oh, it's like,
Yep.
and nobody learned from EA when they first launched Origin. You remember how SimCity, a single player game, required you
Yeah.
to be fucking online?
That was stupid. That was the
Nobody
dumbest
plays
thing
Deserts of
ever.
Carrick online. You play it for the campaign. But now
Yeah,
you
I
Yeah.
have
hated
to be logged into Epic, even if you own it on Steam.
I
Even
hated
if
that
you
shit
own
because I never wanted to
man.
be fucking online, but now there's a really
Yeah.
big market for it.
Well, yeah, you got to steal the data somehow.
Yeah, you
Well,
got
yeah,
so
and
much.
that's the other thing. Every game now is just spyware,
Yeah.
all of it, and
Yep.
like it's just completely allowed, and there's no escaping it.
Holy shit, did that fly over all of your heads?
Mhm.
No.
Never mind. It wasn't that great of a joke, but it was I just had a
Um,
moment where I realized it totally flew over you guys'
I'm
heads.
retarded, so
Oh,
my
yeah.
No,
things
Well,
go over
I'm
my head.
I was making an OnlyFans joke.
bruh.
Fucking online. Jesus Christ.
I caught
Oh.
that.
Oh,
That's why I was
jeez.
giggling in the background, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. I might catch
Okay.
it.
Yeah, cut this out.
Cut this out. Just cut it
Cut
out.
this out. Yeah, cut me out of the show actually. I feel ashamed.
I
You're
feel
done?
ashamed.
Sorry, bro.
Every
Oh, well.
time I talk, just cut the audio out. Make it static every time I talk.
Somebody's gonna edit the live stream and be like, no.
No,
No. Never. See, I decided to do my podcast live because I like being threatened by various social media platforms.
These payment providers. I love that's a meme now, because all of the payment, like Visa and all that, are trying to make it so you cannot buy anything from like hentai games or anything Japanese. And it's like there's a meme I saw. It's like a man and a woman. The man goes, "I consent." She goes, "I consent too." And then someone's like, "Excuse me, there's an obscure payment provider that you haven't asked yet."
Look,
I don't. I consent. I consent. I don't. The
Get out my
feelings
bedroom, Mastercard. Fuck off.
Do you know how hard it is to find like consensual hentai? I feel like it's almost always somebody's not into it.
Well,
look,
that's the bit,
It's
right?
always
It's
no,
like they're
don't
not into it until they're instantly into it.
yeah.
look, I want to be
Well,
perfectly honest with you. I pull out my wallet every time I look at all of my credit cards from every fucking company and I go, "Do you consent?" And then when they say no, I stab them.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Stabbings
But that's
are
not because they said no. It's because they talked, isn't it?
It's like
Yes.
stabbing Tom Riddle's diary in the second part of the film. You stab your credit card, and the actual CEO of the company feels it.
Basically.
Oh,
I
So
actually had
like-
that happen. I paid off a credit card. I broke it in half, right? Because I paid it off and I closed out the account. Literally got a call from that company going, "Are you sure you want to cancel? Are you sure you want to cancel your credit card with us?"
bro, I just had this conversation with my my old phone provider. Like 90 bucks a month. It's like, okay, yeah, no, I can't keep affording to pay that, right? And like 3 times I told them like, no, I'm leaving, it's too expensive. I don't want you guys contacting me again. And they contacted me like 2 3 days in a row. They're like, hey, can we get you back? It's like, no.
Go in person and tell them to fucking cut it out.
Tell them
This is-
you know how to make a firebomb.
Oh please. No, this is online. I can't make these threats.
No!
They
How,
can just
how are you
never
supposed to do
comprehend
anything if you can't threaten companies?
the idea
Right.
that you can't
I
pay
know,
for what they're
right?
trying to sell.
Yeah, you
Tell
should.
them that you know how to bake a yellow cake.
You know how to bake angel food cake though.
That went over your head, didn't it?
It clearly did.
Weapons grade
Yeah.
uranium is called yellow cake uranium.
Oh jeez. Oh no.
But there is an actual yellow cake you can bake.
Yeah, it's called yellow cake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what fucking Twinkies are made out of.
I don't know if I want to be on this podcast anymore. This is getting like dangerous. Like,
All right,
what?
let's go nuke hostess.
Let's go.
Everybody, hop on the fucking train.
No, well, like one minute we're talking about food, the next minute we're talking about weapons grade uranium. Like shit, man.
Oh yeah, why not?
Is that not a normal discussion?
We're gamers. This is gaming.
Yeah,
You can have your cake and eat it too.
yeah,
Don't
we're
eat
gamers.
uranium.
We're gamers, and we also tend to like hentai. I don't know why.
I wonder where that comes from.
There's an overlap here.
There is an overlap here.
I'm gonna keep my fucking
I
mouth
wish
shut.
Western developers would realize this.
So, anyways, EDF6.
Yes, that was the
I've
thing we
heard-
were going to talk about.
Yeah,
There's a
that's what
lot
I
of
was.
yellow cake in AEF. I'm just saying.
There's a lot of cake in
Fuck up.
EDF, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
There's tons of it.
I don't even know what this is, so expect me to be very
Okay,
silent
okay, let
with
me
this.
just give a quick rundown. So the
Can you
idea of
defend your-
EDF, it's the same game over and over again, where basically you play as a one of 4 classes of normal human man, and you are being invaded by aliens, where the smallest alien is the size of a semi-truck.
Oh,
Defend
And
the
there's
Earth.
thousands of them per mission.
Millions even.
Yes. And you also fight God.
You kill God several times.
Yes.
what
God
the fuck,
doesn't-
man?
Every Japanese
It's
game.
so good.
Is he having
Dude.
second thoughts on his creation? What about the aliens? Why aren't aliens?
No,
in the
no, no.
Bible?
They just see us as a pest, you see. We
Yeah,
weren't
they're
really
just
supposed to
like-
be here.
They're like, nah, dude, we're prestiging. You have to
God
kill
was
everyone.
actually on the alien side, and that's what's going on here. That we didn't know what God was, but he was on the alien side the whole time. The Bible is worthless.
Look,
and
I don't want to
meaningless and
spoil
angry.
anything. Just play the game. It's good.
Just play the games; they're amazing.
Played a bit of 5 and I did not understand what's going on, but the voice acting, Jesus Christ.
Voice acting's perfect. What are you
It's
talking
it's
about?
cheesy until you understand that this is how humans would actually react to this situation.
It's supposed to be. It is supposed to be a B movie. It has like Starship Troopers elements
It's
in it.
It's a B movie, but it's like also really fucking serious.
Yeah,
like, what is it? It's like
85% of people die
Yeah.
for like the 3rd mission.
Yeah,
Could
that
I
most
start
of
at the
humanity just
beginning,
dies
though?
over the course of the war.
It's so cheesy and cringe. Like the way they name things, like the commander guy goes on the radio, like, we have officially classified the enemy's spaceships as the alien spaceships. I'm like, my god, they've got
It's
top men on this.
amazing.
They're like us.
They do
They
have
walk on
fun.
two
Yeah.
legs and talk. They're human.
When you see the
They're just
giant
like
frog
us.
monsters and your squad mates are like, I can't shoot them, they're just like us. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you're
it's
from
great.
North England too?
Well, I mean, that's where they landed.
But it's funny because like when you really dive into what people are saying, yeah, like we would waste endless resources trying to communicate with them as they just shoot us.
Should
Well,
I
li-
be starting at the beginning of this series, or can I
No.
jump
No,
in
no,
and
no, no.
reload them?
Every
No,
game's
jump in-
basically a reboot.
Jump in wherever.
The only sequel is 6, which is a sequel to 5, which is why a lot of people are really upset.
That's awful. They ruined it.
Yeah.
They ruined it.
Okay, what's the first one? Like,
No,
where
well,
can I
no,
catch
no, no.
that
6 is actually a really interesting thought experiment. What happens after the war? There's still
Well-
aliens on Earth. They still like there's ant nests fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
but,
what do you do about that?
when was the
What do you
first
do
game
after God's
released? Like,
death?
off the top of your head? Because I might be interested in just fucking grabbing it for something if it's on some old obscure
I
console.
would recommend just getting 5 on Steam.
Yeah,
if you
No,
want.
five
no,
on
no. But like, where's one? Where do I find one?
1 is like a
I'm that guy.
PS2 game. It's a
You've
budget
also
game.
got
It's
remember
really
that
dated.
these games have
Perfect.
always had horrendous performance because they've been on consoles. 5, because it was the first one on 4 was the first one on PC. That was when it actually started functioning like a game.
Okay,
You know,
yeah, I
There's
want the
also
stupid non-functional
okay,
one
no,
now.
no, no. There's still the issue that basically every game adds on the previous one. And so the first games are really basic, but when you get to 5, you realize just how many years of like effort has gone into the series. There is no reason to play anything before 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, except you're not me. I want to play the first one anyway.
I'll
The,
go watch
Sorry
technically,
about that.
technically, the first EDF game's called Monster Attack, not EDF.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a budget bargain bin game
Fuck yeah.
that turned
It's
into a world-renowned franchise.
it was
It's
the
the best
first
Kind
one.
of game right there.
The first
the
one in
best
the
shit,
series
yo.
was released in 2003. Then they
Nice.
released Global Defense Force. And then Global Defense Force Tactics, Earth Defense Force. And then it became Earth Defense
EDF.
Force in 2011.
Okay, now
ADF.
what?
Oh,
Now
we are
was
the
there
valiant
online?
infantry.
Was there online functionality with the first
There is
game?
online fun. Oh, with the first game, probably.
No, there's
Because
not.
you know
There'll probably
they
couch
have
co-op.
You also
servers for like
okay. There's
PS2
one
and
other
older
problem with
games.
these games. They are Japanese, like JRPG hardcore grindy. You are going to grind for hundreds of hours just to get past a
Yeah.
single mission.
Oh,
Yeah.
no thanks. Never
Yes,
mind.
that's why I say play 5 because 5 fixes a little bit of that. It's still pretty grindy, but it's the only one you need to play.
2 questions. Does it have controller support, and
Yes.
is the controller support worth a damn?
Yeah, it works fine. They're made for
It's a
console.
control. It's a console game. It was made
Mhm.
with controllers in mind.
Okay.
Don't worry. Most of your weapons have a shit ton of splash damage.
In fact, the weapons without splash damage are worthless.
It is a game.
Oh
it
yeah,
is a-
oh yeah. 90% of the weapons are useless. The other 10% are completely broken. Welcome to
You-
EDF. This is intentional design. There are missions in the game that
to get these.
there are missions in the game designed to be unwinnable unless you use specific types of loadout.
You basically have 4 classes. You have generic man with assault rifle, who's essentially just like your standard trooper, but he can call in like tanks and motorcycles and vehicles. Then you have, I think it's called the Air Raider, where he's basically like a support class, and all his abilities is just calling in different kinds of airstrikes and strafing runs and nukes and whatever. Then you've got the jetpack woman, and then this guy who's in sort of like a mobile suit thing with 2
Yeah, the
big
power
guns on the
armor
side.
dude.
Yeah,
Heavy
and that's the
weapons
4
dude.
classes.
Yeah, it's just a 4-player co-op game, but it's one of those where you just turn off your brain and start killing things.
Yep.
It's best played with friends. Like, get 3 people to play it with you and just mess about in it. It's cool.
Also, if you can find a guy to get you on hardest difficulty for 5, just skip everything else and play on that mode.
Why?
Because the way weapons drops work, each difficulty has a different tier of weapons drops. So if you start on
Oh,
hard, you get hard weapon drops. If you start on hardest, you get hardest weapon drops. And the weapons later in the game are infinitely more usable and fun.
I see. Naruhodo.
It is almost like it's a Japanese game or something. It's almost like there's some inspiration for Warframe there.
Also, the devs are sadists.
Well, yeah, but they're
But, yeah.
Japanese, so that was expected.
Yeah, everything I've heard about EDF6 seems to be that they have massively improved over EDF5.
Well,
That's
probably.
good.
Having
Like-
a new backdrop of the post-apocalypse is pretty interesting too.
Apparently, the
think it's-
co-op's even bigger. The maps are bigger. The game's more stable. There's more weapons variety.
Well, that's why everyone's pissed off by this Epic shit, because it looks like an actually good game that has Epic on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't get me
See,
started
that's the
with Epic.
reason. Like Epic Games have ruined so many games for me because I'm a big Metro fan because I'm a fan
Yeah,
of the
Metro's
books.
amazing.
And then when Exodus was coming out, I was really hyped for it. And then I had to wait another year because it had that exclusivity. And when it came out, I bought it. I just don't have the drive to play it because
Yeah.
it killed my enthusiasm for it completely.
It's
And
it's
Epic's
worth a
done this for so
playthrough.
many games.
That's why I have to play MechWarrior 5 with people. I can't play it alone because Epic.
Yeah.
You can really trash a franchise so easily these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it happens every week.
Well, see, that was
Really.
something I liked about the PC market over the console market. I absolutely hated the fucking scummy exclusivity shit. Like, going to be fucking honest with you.
I mean, who doesn't hate that? Who doesn't hate the fact that it's like, oh, I'm sorry, arbitrarily, I am unable to enjoy the same games my friends are enjoying because, we chose different systems. How foolish of us.
You were unwise in your purchasing decisions. Now suffer the consequence.
He was.
I feel like they were
unwise.
starting to figure that out though later on. Like when Microsoft and Nintendo decided they were going to work together with like like Minecraft, like you could fucking play it together on the Xbox One or via the Switch.
I mean, they've pretty
the
much gotten
PC.
rid of they've pretty much gotten rid of exclusivities at this point, haven't they?
The most
no.
part, unless you're Nintendo.
Unless you're
Switch still
PlayStation.
require a subscription to play online.
PlayStation.
Dude,
'Cause
they're talking
that's
about the
my one
PS6.
problem with it.
I'll be right back.
They're talking about the PS6 coming out, and then I'm just
Oh,
like, wow.
jeez.
So what are they going to do? Release one fucking game? 'Cause I feel like
No,
nothing
no
got
games.
released on the
No
PS5.
games. No. Every generation of PlayStation has no games.
Yeah.
This
no,
is the thing as well. That the problem is they got rid of backwards compatibility.
So
Because
dumb.
back in the day, when you got a PS2, you can still play PS1 games. You got a PS3. If you had the original PS3, you could play 2 and 1 games.
PS2 games, yeah.
Oh, I mean, the one right after the very first one could still play PS1 games.
yeah, the only
And
problem with those
then-
is they had the faulty chips.
Yeah.
Wait,
is a-
you're
Then the
telling me mine's going to die at some
PS4
point?
comes out.
It's an
And they're
easy
like-
fix if you know somebody that knows circuit boards.
We got some game stores like somewhat in the area that'll fucking fuck with just about anything. They'll like recap old consoles and shit.
Yeah, it's because the balls they used on the CPU are not the best balls in the world. It's the exact same issue the Xbox 360 had.
Amazing.
It's almost like there was one circuit manufacturer in the day making chips for these things or something.
It's like there's only one circuit manager or one microchip creator in the world. And like
No, there's
95%.
three. There's three now.
Oh, now there's three.
Yeah, now there's three.
Yeah, I wonder how many of them are next to are on an island.
Three of them. Yeah, three of them.
There you go.
But
And
China really wants Taiwan to unite the Han Chinese people, of course. No other
Well,
reason.
see, I'm glad that West Taiwan wants to do that, but as soon as they realize that they do not have a legal government,
Well, it'd be totally cool if they did that to hand the government back over to the rightful one. You know.
It is a thing that the West Taiwan meme kind of annoys me because you're missing the fact that if you go to Taiwan, it's changed recently because they've kind of had to accept that they're not going to get China back, so they've started
Yeah.
to acknowledge the Taiwanese identity. But for a while, like Taiwan is just the rest of the world's name for that country. If you go there, they are the Republic of China,
Yeah.
and the communist China, that's the People's Republic of China. So really, the whole of China, if they were to get it back, would just be the Republic of China. It would be China because Taiwan is the true China. That's where the government fled to. That's where they still maintain some semblance of Chinese culture that the communists didn't destroy.
Singapore is actually the imperiate of China, but they decided to just be Singaporean.
Yeah.
You know, I
They
had a
would've-
fucking dream a while ago that I had gone to China. Like I took a plane there for some reason, and then like at some point I passed out within the dream, and me and my siblings had woken up just on a building that was made entirely of trash. Like you could see the ocean from where we were at, but the building was made of trash, and there was like a steep road made of dirt, just like an alleyway going up. And that's where we hopped off the building, was just on this like hill thing. It was like that's so in my head canon, China is just a garbage pit, and that's it.
Oh yeah, it is.
See, that's my headcanon for China because I see all the videos of things going bad with China. And are you sure you didn't just fall asleep on the plane? You know, when the cabin fell apart.
Oh shit. I don't know, maybe. The dream before that was just fucking stupid. It was just like I was at a college, but the college was connected to the airport. And I couldn't find my way onto the plane. And we were like, "Oh no, we're not going to make it in time." But I guess
Good
we
job,
did.
silly.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
mean,
So
I'm
those
gonna
fucking
be.
melatonin dreams, man.
Yeah, those melatonin dreams are great. Except melatonin doesn't work on me.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
did you guys know there's an official EDF theme song
Yes.
Can
that
we
you can
hear it?
that you can sing in game?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it by heart.
No,
Oh,
it's
I
okay.
wasn't asking you to
You
sing
don't
it.
have to do that. It's fine.
Hold on.
Yes, Jackie, put it on for everyone.
Oh my god, that's just Batman.
I'm having to find the best version of the song.
As performed by Worf.
As performed by somebody I don't know.
Somebody is used to you.
Alright, I finally made it.
Disgusting. Late.
Oh, we are the valiant infantry. We are the alpha team with passion and camaraderie. Hear
on.
us as we shout at the top of our
Hold on.
lungs. Be
Worf,
bold and
shut the
brave
fuck
with
up.
guns. No, this is
Yes.
EDF. If you do not spam this song 30 times a mission, you've done something wrong.
Good.
This is the thing. You can clearly tell that that was written by a Japanese man who
Mhm.
English is his second language. He doesn't really know how cringe that sounds in English.
It sounds amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, there's multiple theme songs.
Jesus. Wait a minute. Aren't the things that you fight in that game like the size of fucking skyscrapers?
Yes.
Like by
Yeah, I
level
don't
3.
think a bayonet. That is the literal meme of the fucking
In
commissar.
5,
You know
you
what,
fight
commissar? They've
Godzilla at one
introduced
point.
Titans. What do we do? Charge. Fix
No,
bayonets.
no,
See,
dude,
this-
fixing bayonets
I'm not
works.
familiar with this one. This is a different one from the one in 5.
This is from I don't remember one.
Wait, hold on. Is the pitch like going up slightly with each performance of this?
Yes.
Because I feel like it didn't start at this pitch, but it's gone slightly up. Oh my god, it is going up.
Yes. It is a Japanese person that made this song. You should be terrified.
What, the
Did they
Japanese
make it
people
while
can
watching
speak English?
Space Invaders?
Probably it's the Japanese, man. Apparently the Japanese had a big thing with Heinlein's writings. I learned that recently.
They also really love Columbo.
Columbo's great.
Oh,
No, that's
Can't
okay.
do
It
that.
was getting gay.
It was getting extremely good. There is other ones. I think that one was.
Oh, We Are the Valiant Infantry is my favorite.
What gaming news did I miss?
Absolutely nothing, because there's like no gaming news. Oh, we made fun of Overwatch simps that bought like $80 skins.
Literally the price of a new game. Let's buy skins.
Why didn't they buy an Overwatch jacket?
Yeah.
Basically the same thing. Probably would have
Yeah.
cost $80, and it would have been a physical thing that would have kept you warm.
You know, you're not wrong, but this is probably something from Blizzard, so it would probably fall apart the moment rain or sun hit it.
I mean, the game is literally just a fucking B movie, so.
Oh, it's great.
It's just propaganda. I love it.
Well, here's the thing: it's not propaganda. It's literally the desperate song of like
it's not
courage.
propaganda. It's
No.
mature,
Listen. No, listen. This is the desperate song of courage of basically the last 100,000 people on Earth. Everyone by the first year of the war, anyone not press ganged into the EDF is manufacturing weapons for the EDF. There is no hope.
Well, isn't it literally God said time to wipe out humanity?
Yeah, and most
God said,
it took
This
it took a single year for every nation state to collapse. The only reason there is any resistance is because of the EDF, and this is.
I mean,
And every one of the songs is literally the people of the EDF just trying to hype themselves up so they can continue the war.
it's better than the 7-hour war in Half-Life.
Just about to bring that up as well.
Well, it almost is the 7-hour war.
No, it's not, because the 7-hour war took 7 hours. That, for some reason, God takes an entire year to wipe out most of the nation states.
Well, it would have been the 7-hour war, but the thing is that God didn't think it would require more than giant ants to kill us.
See, the EDF is just that fucking hype.
Yeah.
They're just that hard, bro.
Then God said, fuck you. Frogs.
The whole point of the story is that God underestimates humanity and then therefore gets defeated by humanity.
So much for being omniscient.
Well, he's not omniscient. He's just like a really big guy.
He's just
a
tall boy.
We're made in his image, right? So that's exactly how it would be.
Well,
what about
a
his shorts then?
Oh
no,
God,
he's just a really big dude.
We have managed to derail into the actual topic. Damn.
I know.
Wait,
This
what?
is first. So the title of this episode was Super Earf Deface Farce Go.
Fuck, we've actually managed to do something right. Guys, we can't do this.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys?
Quick, derail into something else.
This is wrong.
This is
Not
wrong.
bad. That's a black.
I think
black bread
hamburgers go great with fries.
I'm just going to say, fuck.
Might be onto something there.
I saw some ducks today.
Sells those two things together.
How did we derail into the actual topic of the podcast? What the fuck?
Or smart people.
You're right. Actually, let me fix that real quick. Who said hamburgers go well with fries?
Oh, what are you gonna say? Are you gonna say cheeseburgers work better?
No, I'm not. Recently I went to this fucking place. It's like a It's one of those like retro 50s diners.
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone there. It's like 100 fucking degrees outside. We went in. It's decently cool in there. And we've been traveling for a while. I get my
Mhm.
fucking burger. They
I'm
didn't ask
traveling.
me.
Officer, I am traveling.
Yeah, with
I'll
Oh
be
fuck
back
it.
in a
Okay, well
sec.
anyway, sorry Worf. I wanted to add something to that. I really did, but I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I challenged my brain a little. My challenged brain. Anyway, so anyway, I they were really fucking busy. I go up to the fucking counter. I order my burger, and they didn't bother to ask me what I wanted with the burger, and just assumed that I wanted potato chips or crisps, depending on where you're from.
Oh,
And that's
gross.
what I fucking got with my burger.
Wait, on
And
your
it was
Wait,
fucking no, not on it, like as a side instead of fries or
Who the
chips, depending
fuck
on where
wants
you're at.
potato chips over fries?
Yeah, what the fuck,
Nobody.
guys?
They didn't fucking ask me what I wanted, and that's just what I ended up getting. I'm like, this is so fucking disappointing. Because they're just so
Bro.
busy. I guess they didn't. They just. I don't
My
know. I don't know
day's
how it happened.
ruined.
It's bullshit. I
Yeah,
got my
yeah.
shake, and then they accidentally gave me the wrong shake, so they gave me the right shake, so I had two shakes. But I don't really need two shakes.
Got two
I don't know.
shakes.
I got
Shake,
two
shake,
shakes.
shake, da-da-da-da-da, shake,
But
shake,
no,
shake.
the thing is,
Beside
like,
you are two shakes. One is
if I
vanilla.
if I
One
go
is
to a burger
chocolate.
joint and I'm like,
Oh, the other one was coconut, actually.
I want a fucking burger.
Ew.
Oh fuck yeah.
I want a fucking burger. I want fries or like fucking onion rings with it, you know?
Yo, onion rings. Onion ring master race.
Anything but
Depends.
fucking potato chips, though.
Yeah. Cause potato, like if I'm eating a
can't-
hot dog, if I'm eating a
I
hot
get
dog,
cankerous when I get fucking potato chips.
if I'm eating a fucking hot dog, or if I'm just sitting here watching stupid shit on YouTube, potato chips are fine. But if I'm eating a goddamn burger, if I am eating a big meat patty between two buns, I need those fries, man.
Eat that
Yeah.
You need
starch.
French fries.
I don't
Starch
know
is
why.
our friend.
It just
Also,
is. It's just how it is. It's just the big
just
dry
how it be.
disappointment. You know why?
yeah,
They're
well,
they're they're.
I've also came up. There's a rating system for French fries, man.
Yeah, of course there is.
Like what?
Like
The
if you got a
McDonald's is down at the bottom. It has to be.
No, McDonald's
Yeah,
is really
yeah.
good. Not
What
gonna
the
lie.
fuck?
McDonald's. Okay, McDonald's is I really, really, really want a salt lick, but I don't want a salt lick.
I have
Yes.
found with McDonald's, it depends on where you're at. But when it comes to fries, like
Maybe.
your best fries are the ones that you could just you don't really gotta put ketchup on. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like you
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say that the best fries I've had were from the hometown burger places, and that's that. And they gave you the special sauce to dip them in, and it's like, fuck yeah, that's that. That's it
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
We got one place, Bobby Wong's, best burgers, best goddamn French fries, and for your French fries, you usually can just get gravy. Best seafood. God, I love meat.
I'm
No?
sitting here
Just like some totally New Brunswick dude. It's great.
I'm just sitting here going like his name is Bobby Wong.
What went so Bobby White?
Well, Shake and Go is a Korean establishment and actually
Oh.
sells teriyaki, and that's one of my
Sweet.
favorites.
Uh,
Oh
And
no,
they
he's
make
like
the best
straight
fucking burgers, just
Canadian.
hands down. Never had a better one.
there
Like
was
That
that
this,
place
one.
has been there for 40 years. I've been going there since I was a kid.
there was this mom and pop place. I think it was like the Double B or something. It's right across the street from a chicken plant.
Nice.
And it was just it's been in the family for like 3 generations, and they hand make the fucking burger patties and shit like that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
As you do.
it must be delicious.
And the only difference between a hamburger and a ham steak is they put bread or they put it between two buns.
Damn.
So it's got the peppers, the onions, the Swiss cheese, the gravy. It's got gravy on it.
Oh, dude, that's great. I'd try that.
Oh fuck yeah, that shit was good.
Hell yeah. Hell
My
yeah,
o-
brother.
The only thing I ever had a disappointment with them was their fucking fries.
Yeah?
Are they shoestring?
No, they were always like undercooked Arita fries.
No.
The crinkle cut fries are the worst fucking fries, and I don't think anybody can do those right.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, you can do them right.
You know what I
You know,
really miss?
you know how you do crinkle cut fries, right?
you do them right.
You use them in poutine.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I've had poutine. That's I can get down on that.
I can see that, but the thing is the version of poutine I had, which was bar pizza, they used
Yeah.
wedges.
I mean, sure, if you want.
Well,
I
it's bar.
guess.
It's bar pizza. It's chili fucking cheese, pizza toppings on top of like a thing of wedges. It's great, especially when you're
Yes.
drunk as shit.
But what about Five Guys fries though?
Yo, I love Five Guys fries. Five
They
Guys
just
fries
give
are
you
like
a fucking cup full of fries and say go for it.
no, they
great.
give you a cup and then they dump that in. Then they give you the second cup. It's like, all right, 1 cup of fries.
Yeah.
I used to go to
The
Five
fucking
Guys.
bottom of the bag is just a layer of fries.
I used to
Great.
go to Five Guys. Like I would order the burger and fry, and like half the bag would be fucking fries.
Hell yeah, dog. They
And
knew what's up.
I would immediately go walk to a table, rip the bag open in half, use it as a plate, and start dumping malt vinegar on it.
That's how you do.
Yeah. Well, that's how a
This is
diner
how
fry
we
is
I
do
supposed
feel
to
like
be.
their fries are like soggy though. I kind of like a crispier fry.
Ah,
It depends on the
depends.
it depends on the location.
I've gotten crispy fries.
Yeah, it's like a not like super crispy, like where it's like a fucking potato chip, but like
No.
just
But like gives a nice crunch. You
That's
crunch
satisfying.
into it.
That satisfying outside crunch with the soft inner bits.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a French fry for me, but like I don't know, shoestring is definitely like on the lower end for me.
Shoestring and crinkles are low, man.
Yeah, I think. And that being said, McDonald's fries, as we all know, they used to be really fucking great, and that was when they used the beef tallow. But
Mhm.
then they're just like, what about cottonseed oil, which tastes like nothing, and then now they
I
suck.
I was watching some movie and it had like McDonald's from way back in the day.
Was it
Was it the
Supersize Me?
It wasn't Super Size Me. It was like a movie set in a period of like McDonald's when it was first opening.
and you had oh my god, what's his nuts? He played Vulture in the not Tobey Maguire
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
it was like all fucking confused about how it works.
Yeah,
he
and
would
it's Nick Offerman who's like McDonald's.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like he orders a burger and he's like, "But don't I have to wait?" No, it's right there.
What do you mean? It's right there. It's done. Eat
It's
it.
done. Eat it. Because it's like a burger, a fry, and a Coke was like 15 cents when McDonald's first opened.
Yeah. Take us back.
Yeah, back when things were, affordable.
Back
A
back
dollar
when
bought
your
a dollar's
money
worth.
back when your money had value.
You had money?
We had money that had value? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
What is
before you guys
money?
went off the
Once
gold standard.
once
Oh.
upon a time.
It was a Lincoln era thing, but I'm not going to get into that.
It was a Lincoln era thing. Not the president, the car manufacturer.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think Lincoln makes cars anymore, does he?
No,
No,
we
He
not
found
died
since
like
he
200
lost his
years
head.
ago.
not since he lost his hat.
Did his hat actually fall off? Do we know?
No.
I'd like
They
to
bear-
think his hat stayed on.
Can you imagine
or
being
like
in
the
the
bullet went
theater and
through
you
the
actually
center.
chose to not sit in that fucking thing and you had to sit beside that sit behind that fucking hat the entire time?
Oh my god, that's a
I gotta tell
classic
him.
fucking sketch. Classic sketch. Love it.
I gotta tell him. You can't. He's the president. I gotta fucking tell him. He can't wear that fucking hat. No, John Wilkes Booth, don't.
Now
See,
you
that-
fucked up. Now you
that-
fucked up.
That was
Now
actually
you
back in
fucked
the
up.
You're
That
fucked up now.
That was back in the day when it was considered impolite to wear a hat in a building unless you were in the military.
Well, do you know why it was impolite to wear a hat inside a building?
No, I have no idea.
Because you could conceal weapons under there and attack the host.
Mm.
Hmm.
Do you know why you
That's
do?
why you have
Do you know why you do the drink clink and cheers?
because if you poisoned it, because if anyone poisoned their cup, it smashes into everyone, so everyone gets poisoned.
Yes, everybody.
Humans are just like a species of sociopaths, aren't we?
I
I mean,
feel like there's too many of them. Yeah,
I'm not a sociopath.
yeah, they're all in government.
gotta stay
this-
on your toes to not
This
be
is
one.
why
Really.
when God comes to Earth to smite humanity, we will kill him with nukes.
We will
Ah,
have.
the
Yeah, I never
Stargate
understood.
approach.
Okay, you guys remember that movie, Cabin in the Woods?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
You
was
remember
neat.
how at the end of that movie, like they're like, "Oh my god, these things we couldn't possibly fight them." Like, bitch, we have nukes. They would be frothing at the bit to be dropping hell on these quote unquote gods.
Dude, it'd be fucking hilarious. Let's see. Let's fucking
Like,
see.
they bust out, and the first thing that happens is just like a bunch of dudes from the Air Force just show up.
No, it's just a bunch of guys in like black suits, and they're like, "Hi," and then they just open fire.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening there, my god.
Good evening. Tonight we'll be having a shitload of nuclear warfare.
Yes.
Tonight, we're going to show what happens when humans make a sun.
Tonight.
Your
What are we gonna
god,
do
that's
when that doesn't
adorable.
work on the aliens?
Tonight.
Okay, if the aliens show up outside of our atmosphere, we're fucked. There's literally nothing we can do. They've
I'm
crossed
sitting-
the distances between stars.
Oh, don't worry.
Unless
We've
they
got
didn't figure out like
don't
fucking
worry, we've got
nukes.
anti-orbitals. I'm sure.
Unless they didn't figure out, like
Okay, I don't think you people
antibacterial.
understand the gravity of, something traversing the stars.
Well,
Yeah,
what if
but-
that's all they
but-
focused on,
well,
and
no,
they
here,
just
think about
forgot
it this
about the
way.
other things?
Well,
No,
there's
think
a
about
lot
it
of
this
like
way.
ancillary like features that you would need to have to be able to travel.
When they
Yeah,
left,
like-
we were cavemen. When they arrived, we were making nuclear weapons.
Okay, you're assuming that they're using generation ships, but even a generation
No, not
ship
even
would
genera-
have weaponry.
Even if you were using, say, like a KF drive, it would still be a few hundred years.
No, it wouldn't. KF drives
No?
are no, KF drives are instant.
Hmm.
KF drives, because I know a lot about BattleTech. Basically, it folds space in on itself, and you're simultaneously in two places. That's why you get sick.
Ah.
Oh,
'Cause
they're
you have
taking
to,
the
like,
old wormhole
kill
thing.
You have to kill the clone. And,
Okay,
like,
but
absorb its
even
memories?
then,
No,
this would still happen because no matter how far away they are, they can only see what they saw from the light and radar, which is going to be millions of years out of date.
Depending.
Depending, yes, but
If they've developed FTL, then they have ways to see to
Yeah,
place
see
things
what
in our
they're- what
solar
they're-
system.
Yeah, what
I
they're
guess,
jumping
yeah.
into.
the
Because
problem
That's
with
fair.
it's like, oh, that planet was really nice. Oh, oops, the sun
the
went too
problem
far.
with
What
like a
fuck?
KF drive is they wouldn't necessarily, because they have to jump from Lagrange point to Lagrange point. They wouldn't necessarily be able to come back in the time.
What if we launched a nuke at the aliens, and they were just like, okay, you know what? Fuck these guys, and they blow up the sun and leave.
that would be funny though.
The true story of
I
Independence Day.
mean, there's what was my
Really
favorite story
nothing we
about
can do.
aliens visiting Earth is a roadside picnic where their trash is literally so advanced it increases our technology.
Did you
One of
know,
those writers I was on about earlier, the Strugatsky's. Really good.
Yeah.
Did you know some of the writers that wrote the movie Independence Day absolutely hate the movie?
No way.
Yeah,
I would never guess.
they hate it because the United States government came in and changed so much shit about that movie.
Did it know?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
Like,
the
you know the
writer of
scene-
Mary Poppins hates the movie.
The scene where they blow up the
Because
White
the book
House,
is a horror story.
Mm-hmm.
it was originally supposed to blow up the Pentagon and the Area 51.
Oh, but they were like, no, leave us two things.
Leave these two things. Blow up the White House. It'll be cooler.
Did they also put in the welcome to Earth thing?
I think so.
Was that them?
Yeah, that sounds
We
about
need
right.
to have them
Yeah,
respect
it needs to be
America.
way more
Welcome to
America.
Earth.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to-
Earth.
Look, the greatest alien invasion movie of all time will always be Attack from Mars.
I would say yeah.
Is that the one with the spinning saucers on strings?
Yes.
It's the one where there's a Pierce Brosnan in it, and it's the movie designed to be a B movie.
And it's
So-
like AAA.
It's like so B movie. It's great. Ack, 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 ack. And humans have created the greatest weapon known to man: music.
I mean, they're just brains in jars.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh
just a
yeah,
good.
shit. What if they didn't? What if the aliens just didn't come up with music at all? They're just like, we were just so busy.
We sit in
focusing
silence
on
every day.
everything."
These
if the
Yeah.
world was
vibrations you use.
These
'cause
vibrations.
Like
you
they
use.
show
underage
up-
music is illegal.
Yeah,
They
like they
make me
show up in
feel
the
things.
50s. They're like, what is this rock and roll? I like it.
What is this rockabilly? It
Yeah, they all
vexes
show up
me.
dressed up as Elvis when they show up again.
No. The thing is like the aliens. What was it? I think it was 1994 at the Phoenix Lights.
Oh yeah.
They discovered 90s grunge and punk music. And the reason they've never came back is because they've completely destroyed their society with grunge and punk.
Oh shit!
We've been
Or they
just
found out that Kurt Cobain
Hell
died,
yeah.
and so they all wanted to die.
like this is the real
Is it
reason
bad
why.
that the only thing I know about Kurt Cobain is that he killed himself? I couldn't name a song by him or whatever. I just know he died.
You've definitely heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
What's that? Not Nevermore.
Never mind.
Never mind.
Nevermore is a
This
whole other
album.
band from
Trust
another
me.
dead guy, unfortunately.
I'm back.
Look. My favorite
Hi,
weird.
Dak.
My favorite weird band will always be Iron Butterfly because the dude was a fucking super genius, drugged out of his mind.
I thought he
Isn't
was
that
just
like?
drunk.
Isn't it like how it usually
No.
goes?
So, dude was apparently an aerospace engineer working for
Sweet.
NASA while also being in a band and doing
That's
a lot
pretty
of
fucking baller.
doing a lot of psychedelics.
Hell yeah.
God damn it! He's
That's
just
fair.
wouldn't you?
styling on the rest of us mortals.
And then he disappeared
I
one
guess,
day.
yeah.
I'm sitting here doing advanced trigonometry and goddamn astrophysics while
I'll
dropping
blast
fucking
it off
acid
my
and taking
ass.
mushrooms
Yeah,
at the
well,
same time.
on that
Well,
on
why
that
do you think
CIA
it's
acid.
How do
Sitting
you
there
think it's
fucking.
possible for to
like-
do that? It's obviously the acid that's letting him
I
do
got
that.
$20. He's sitting there just like chain punching blunts while he's doing his entire fucking band shit, and
Yeah.
the band and
Edward
him writing
420
songs is him doing math at the same time.
Look,
Yeah, and here's the thing, actually, is that the reason that Inagata Devita is only a couple of minutes on the radio edit is because we can't even comprehend. The people at the time could not comprehend the 20-minute version.
There's
The hell
20
is Inagata
minutes.
Devita?
Oh shit, yeah,
Yo.
there's 20 minutes of Inagata Devita, and a
Oh,
lot of it's
man.
just like separate instrument solos.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I guess I know what I'm listening to later on. I guess I know what I'm listening to in like 16-ish minutes or so.
Beardoy's just going to be like getting in his comfy place on his bed.
Yeah, it's like 5
I'm
minutes
gonna-
for each instrument. It's great.
I'm gonna subject
Look.
my roommate to this.
look,
He's
we need to legalize, acid and
bombs.
mushrooms so we can do this stuff
We
too.
did that. It didn't work.
We
No,
did
it's
that.
fine.
It's not that great.
It's fine.
look.
fine.
Beardoy
No,
is just
no, I'm totally fine for psychedelics. Get rid of 8 balls. Make
They
coke
want-
make coke a you can only buy it on the weekends sort of a drug.
They're
I
trying to
mean,
make fentanyl.
Then you got to
legal.
create a black market during the week.
Yeah.
And
No,
how are
the-
the bankers supposed to be able to do their job, bro?
Yeah, well, see,
This
that's the
sounds like
thing.
a banker's problem.
All
And
the
banks are
fucking-
Ponzi schemes run by morons.
All the rich people are
Mm.
doing cocaine despite the fact that it's normally illegal. So, like, why can't we?
It's not even worth
So-
it. Just let them have it.
so is
My
this a
biggest
bad time?
Actually,
nemesis
you know what?
works for the fucking
Spike all the
bank
rich
that I'm a
people's
part
cocaine
of.
with fentanyl. Then
Is
let
this a
them
bad
deal with
time
the problem.
to admit that we're developing developing some other shows that deal with conspiracy theories and weird shit like this?
Cool.
Yes.
Ooh.
Go on.
Magical.
Yeah, it's going to. It won't be on my channels. It'll be on the Cock channel.
Aw.
try some
be right back.
conspiracy theories and shit.
Will be
We were-
fun.
We were heavily influenced by Alexander Jones Zinsky.
Alexander Trzynski's. Yes.
Well, compared to other philosophers, he tends to be right about a lot of things.
He's been right more times than not, and he's been technically right when he's been wrong.
Yeah, yeah. But it's all
Except
good.
for that one time.
Alex Jones.
Alexander Jones Zinsky.
Oh yes, I apologize.
Yeah. I got in trouble for
Alexander
show.
Trzynski. Yeah, no, we can't use his. We can't use his dead name now.
Yeah. We can't. Wait, you called him
Alexander Janislav.
You can't call him a him anymore. He's an AI.
He's just, oh my god.
That would be terrifying. An Alex Jones AI just pops up out of nowhere.
It's really just Alex
tells
Jones's
you-
brain that's been digiscanned.
Like tells you like uncomfortable truths about the world, and you're like, wait, that can't
Just
be
pops
right.
up on your computer. Listen
No,
here.
it doesn't pop up on your computer. Just pops up like in
Alright, I'm
Times
back.
Square on every billboard.
Oh my god, yes.
Your phone starts yelling at you like, hey,
The globalists are
Hey.
watching you.
you're getting fucked over on milk. Go 2 blocks down.
You
That
need
weapon
you
was an
need
attempt-
iodine. You need iodine. Get X2. X2 on
I can
Infowars
only
store
imagine
quick.
that, like, if my phone started shouting at me and Alex Jones' voice would be like, "Don't worry, I shut off all the trackers. You're fine now.
I'm sending you a load of supplements.
I see you had to
Hey,
get
for free,
vaccinated. Don't worry
homie.
about it."
No, it's like you turn on the TV and all the news channels have been replaced with Alex Jones AI.
Take
I
the red
watched
pill.
it,
I know
man.
it's not actually red, but take it anyway.
Look, the guy's colorblind. Okay,
We're
He
gonna
did his
defeat the
best.
globalists.
We're gonna defeat him.
It's like you're watching the Weather Channel and it's Alex Jones screaming about the weather.
What is Alex Jones up to right now?
It's really hot. Why? Because of the
Just-
globalists.
Figuring out what to do
Trying-
about the money
Trying not to
situation.
fucking die.
They're sending clouds that are making the frickin' skies grey.
That's great.
That's
Did
great.
that come from
Well
something?
played.
Yeah, him. Yeah,
His brain.
Shadow.
That's amazing. I love that. I'm
His
using
brain. His brain
Shadow's
folds the
actually-
meat puppets.
Shadow's actually really creative, believe it or not.
And entertaining, and he's a fucking bottom and needs to like trust himself a little more to make things.
You should have.
It's alright. Worf and Jackie are in the same location. Jackie,
I
go
have
hit him.
spent the last 3 weeks goading this guy onto the stream.
Remember, if we're in here and the on-air thing, you could probably join in at any point.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Can you point on the doll where the Orpheus groomed you to be on the stream?
Yeah, I've been grooming him all fucking year.
He can't put his finger inside the doll.
Yeah.
The reason that I've been waiting is because not only am I trying to learn to draw, I'm also trying to figure out how you draw a live 2D model with all the separations and everything.
You're
And that's
back.
taken me forever to figure out because you
Oh,
have having
Jesus.
so many layers and all these different parts, and it's
Mhm.
irritating. And I'm thinking I'll just stream without one, and eventually, if I have money, I'll just buy a model. Screw it.
You know,
Remember,
that's
guys.
probably where to go.
Remember, guys, you can bully Shadow. He is a femboy.
Well, allegedly.
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 Always bully your femboys.
It doesn't help that my voice makes me sound 20 years older than I actually am.
Really?
Oh
No?
dear.
I
I'm
don't think so.
26. I sound like a 50-year-old smoker.
Not really. No, you
you
just
sound
have a
fine.
very soft boy voice, you know?
Fucking children. Children.
I have a raging heart. I mean,
I can help with that.
Nani.
Nani the fuck?
Nani, the fuck you talking about, boy?
What the fuck are you talking about? But nah, guys, seriously. Support our Shadow. He's a good guy. He knows
But my
things.
plan is
He's-
to
He's
stream JRPGs and games on the PS2 emulator. starting with Dynasty Warriors.
Ooh.
I want to go through all of them from 3 onwards, because like 1 and 2, they didn't really know what they were doing yet.
Hey,
Nice.
Hawk. What do you think of Final Fantasy V?
Dude, Final
Not
Fantasy
played
V is
yet.
fucking amazing.
But I want to play through the Dragon Quest games and the Final Fantasy games. But with Final Fantasy, I'll probably start from 6 onwards. Because
You can start from 1 if you don't mind putting in the time. It's
Mm.
as long as you fight for the amount of money you need for the best items, you can make it through that game no problem.
it
And that's
depends
kinda
on
how I
how good
grind
the
through any
story
Final
is, because
Fantasy.
that's what motivates me to get through a game.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
well, pretty basic.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I
Yeah.
mean,
feels like
less
the first
basic than
one.
other games of the time, you know. Not like Dragon Steals Princess, Rescue Princess, end of game.
Yeah,
It
just
could be
don't ever,
worse. It could be Knight's Quest.
just don't ever
That
start
sounds like
playing. Don't ever start playing an MMO that goes by Final Fantasy or not Final Fantasy, fucking Fantasy Star Online 2.
Oh
Do it.
god.
Do it.
There
Make
I
it
is
long.
started that and I stopped.
there is over 900 hours of content, and most of it's looking at other models or other characters' asses.
Nice.
hey, that is good content.
It's quality content right there.
Why do you think I'm grinding to get Mesa Prime in World 3?
I think I already said this earlier, but you could still play those old ass games online just because
Those
people have
old
made
ass
the
games?
backups fucking old
Ass
ass
game.
games. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
can
yeah,
still
a
I
play
feel
it
ya.
online.
competitor to GOG. Old
yeah,
ass
yeah.
games.
That's one of our future projects. We're trying to start a company called Old Ass Games. It's where you play games that have a lot of ass in them.
Hell
A
yeah.
lot of old asses.
Yeah, but they have to be from the early 2000s.
Yeah, when the ass still existed.
Yeah.
Before the mass extinction event.
God,
Yeah, I was about
that
to
is
say that is a dying genre of games.
yes, ass is a dying genre. Game.
Booty.
I do
Well,
enjoy
ass
good
games
booty.
are coming back in a way that we didn't expect is the problem.
This is what annoys me is it's perfectly acceptable to appeal to straight women's sexuality. Like you can make a game with like hot
Buff
men with
dudes.
the
Yeah.
pecs out and the fighting and sweating, but if you have an attractive
yeah.
woman, that's apparently haram.
You
Yeah,
I don't
Because that's
bro.
appealing
remember.
to straight men's sexuality, and that's
I
No,
bad.
don't.
no.
Rem- I
No,
don't
no
remember.
competition. Not even if it's, imaginary competition.
I don't remember what game it was. It's one that's recently been on Twitter, and I can't show screenshots from it anyway because of TOS. But it has men in skimpy outfits. Like their
Nice.
armor
Yeah.
is more skimpy
You're-
the higher the armor
talking-
class.
It's like
You're talking
Baldur's
about
Gate 3. I haven't finished it yet, but that game has such a good story, but it's held down from the fact that they deliberately made all of the female romance options either ugly or just mid as fuck looking.
Hmm.
But if you're a straight woman playing the game, you literally have vampire David Bowie.
Yeah, but I don't remember the.
I hate Asterion because it's just like their attempt at making Milo, and it's like there's only one Milo. You can't make another smarmy British man.
The game I was
Like
getting on
you've
about.
seen there was a big controversy around a mod to
Yeah.
change Shadowheart's face, and all the journalists were like, "Look what they're doing, objectifying Shadowheart," and they're like, "This is literally the beta model for her head. They just reverted it. They uglified her before the game came out."
They hit
Yeah,
her
Even
with
the
the ugly
mojo.
stick, yeah.
But the game I was getting on about, basically, it gives men skippy armor the higher up in level they get. And I saw an American game journalist like, what are the modern male gamer going to say about this when they see it? And I see a whole bunch of straight men going, "Let's go."
Let's fucking go! I have to be buffed.
It's like now you're just telling a bunch of modern gamers like this is what you need to be, right? You need to be this muscular
Good.
Chad wearing
Good.
very little of anything. I'm
Good.
fine with this.
We're bringing it back. We're bringing
Yeah.
men back, guys.
It
I
doesn't
mow
really
my
matter.
lawn
though.
shirtless just so everybody can look at
I'm
me
shirtless
and
right now.
understand what true peak male performance looks like.
The fuck did I come back to?
Do you mow your lawn without your shirt, holding a beer?
I don't have one.
Well, I need both my hands so I can beat off while I'm doing it. You know.
You need to get a beer
True
holder for
heat.
your lawnmower.
I don't use a riding lawnmower. It's just a push mower.
No, it's one of those that clips onto the bar of the push mower.
It actually
Magnificent. I love
It's called duct
technology.
tape.
yeah, I just
Duct tape.
tape it to my waist, and I just walk around with it.
You get yourself a beer holster.
I've seen that. Those things are amazing, and I want one.
Yeah,
No.
no, true. I'm not allowed to go outside without a shirt on. I will probably get in trouble.
What I've heard. What is the skinny fat? What is skinny fat technically? Because I feel like I fit in that category.
I think
fuck
I'm skinny fat, where it's like you don't have any like extraneous muscle mass, but you have
But you got
like
a
I
beer
don't
gut.
bit of a gut. Yeah, you have like a little bit of a gut.
Oh,
I
I have a
no muscle
big gut.
mass. I'm literally skin and bones. I can't put weight.
I do have a little bit of a pooch belly, but at the same time, I have boobs that are bigger than the amount of fat on my body.
Nice.
Nice.
I have
You
tits.
should mow your lawn shirtless. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure there's laws against that.
It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry
there
about it.
shouldn't. Just give it a little more time. There won't be if we do end up having a
What are they gonna do?
Lass
Tell you
as
no? Go ahead.
president. Yeah, if we end up having a Lass as president, then I think we're gonna end up to the point where women don't have
free
to
the
wear
nipple
shirts
act.
anymore,
Yeah.
and all the men will just be like, "Oh no, don't do that. Oh, we
Oh,
don't want
no.
that."
But I don't want to
Oh
wear
no,
pants.
no,
Where's the guy
please,
who lets
no.
me remove my pants?
And then we're actually gonna be like, oh no, actually stop when we when the consequences of the actions are
Oh yeah.
manifested.
Yeah, no. The greatest part about this is like, yeah, I'm going to be mowing the grass. Man, that's a nice. It's a guy.
Damn.
I
Oh no, like
love-
they had like fat removal, but they just left the man tits.
No, I have a genetic issue.
Oh.
I have actual titties.
No, I wasn't talking.
Titty.
I wasn't talking about you. I meant like a fat guy and was like out there, and then he just gets fat removal surgery, but he left the man tits.
Fuck yeah, I support that guy. He needs a sponsorship
man.
from Bud Light.
Hey man, I got a better rack than most women.
He needs a sponsorship from Bud Light.
At least most women in video games, that is, because I feel like the new Tomb Raider, whenever they do release that
Oh
game,
god.
she's just gonna be like totally flat chested with no ass, and
You see
She's
that new?
basically
also
She's
kinda
already
chubby.
that way now.
Wait,
You see
really?
that new
Chested.
Wolverine game that's coming out with like
Oh,
they literally just have a male character model for what's her face, the red-haired woman from X-Men. She just looks like a man in a dress.
Oh,
Jean
Jean
Grey.
Grey.
Well,
Yeah.
thank God we still have
Wow.
internet porn. I'm just saying.
Internet porn saves the world.
No, seriously
Modders
though,
doing
it's
the
just
work
like
of fucking
you.
everybody.
Yeah, if you want to see some naked tits, that's where you go and see some naked tits. I mean, yeah, of course, as a kid, like when we didn't have access to that shit, we just had to take it from wherever we could get it. TV shows and all that stuff, Japan, what have you. And then, now I feel like we just don't really have that option anymore, because everything is just becoming more masculine because it's all okay. Oh my god, I just realized what the fuck is happening. Oh
no.
shit. It's
The village people
literal
took
here,
over.
here we
reason
go.
is
About to
because
get
all
super
of the
based. It's all
whistleblowers
women.
that work in these companies have said the literal reason is because they're not allowed to make trans women feel bad by having feminine female characters in the games. That's what all the whistleblowers have said, that when the HR people come in to look at the designs and say, no, it's too feminine, you need to widen the jaw, widen
If
this
ever
and
elected
that, make the body more square, because it's going to offend, it's going to upset trans women.
Well,
If Jackie's
what if they
ever-
just don't do that? What if they just like
I
defiantly
want one
do
guy
not
to just
do
like
that?
look them dead in the eyes and go, "Good," and just make her tits bigger.
No,
Perfect.
every
fucking
time they would get on,
for the-
every time
Don't
they would get
tempt
onto
me.
me, I would be like, okay, fine, she's now got triple Z boobs. He kills people with her boobs.
I've now changed the way the game works.
We have tit fighting
We've
systems.
changed.
Your
Since you didn't agree
bra.
with our last design, here We've included this new design. This is an ass the size of a galaxy. Yup. We hope you appreciate it, bitch.
But this
Yeah,
can't be the game.
honestly.
What? Why are you being discriminated against people with giant asses? Huh?
The death of AAA is going to be the greatest fucking thing that humanity has ever given us. That's
Yeah.
my personal opinion.
I cannot wait.
Well,
I cannot wait to sit there and roast a fucking marshmallow over the corpse of E EA.
well.
Oh,
Anyways,
they're all
and
dying. All the
into
giant gaming companies are dying right now.
I know,
And
it'd be
Everything,
fantastic.
everything's being replaced with indies, which in 20 years will be just as bad as the giants of today.
anyways, guys.
What was that scene from The Simpsons? We'll make unions, and then we'll get
It's-
corrupt and
People
lazy.
don't realise just how woke the indie scene is.
Ugh,
No.
true.
Yeah. Anyways, guys. As per Derailed podcast usualities, we run something.
Ran.
We done did.
Running.
We did this again. We always do this. I don't know why we always do this.
I even showed up late to do this, so I could, make it, go over budget, time, budget, thing, whatever.
Hope
Like
you
we have,
do.
like we have a budget. Our fucking
Am I
financial
supposed to be
department
getting
spending.
paid?
I don't.
You
No,
fuckers
None
get
of us.
paid?
None of us are getting paid.
There's no money
si-
in this.
What the hell am
We're
I
just here
doing
for the
here?
fun of this.
I'm sitting here.
Bullshit.
I'm sitting here with the with the president of the company, the CEO of the company, the production manager of the company, and we're all being held here at gunpoint by the person that actually owns the company.
Kim Jong Un.
Yes.
No,
it's just all
Sage.
Jackie.
Hillary Clinton.
No, it's just Sage. Sage owns the company.
It's literally just Jackie in a room with a gun pointed at herself.
Probably.
It's just Jackie holding a gun at a mirror.
It's like I said, it's Fight Club all over again.
Jackie.
It's Fight Club, but it's
Jackie,
all
it's
Jackie.
okay. Jackie, you can put the gun down. You don't have to do this.
Yeah. Anyways, so I guess outros with the two guests, starting with the wonderful captain of the ship,
Captain
Mr.
Blackbeard.
Mr.
Yes.
Blackbread.
Okay, what am I doing here? Am I just shilling my shit?
Yeah.
Yes, always. You should always
Oh,
show your
okay.
shit.
Okay, well, you can catch me on YouTube, Captain Blackbread, and if you can't find my channel by doing that, you can also search for my music. So that would be Crisis Passing Your Bluff. You could find me that way, unfortunately. I don't know how to mix music. Now, you can also find mine and my buddy's gaming channel. That would be Hootenanny Central. And I'm on Twitter, but I don't know that that means anything. At Bloodhound710. X.com, what have you. Should I show the issue crew? Is that necessary here?
We're friends with Riley, so go for it.
Okay.
Shill
Alright,
all the things.
And catch me and Worf on the issue crew every Saturday. And that's that.
God damn it, the Prussians are invading.
Oh, hey. That still works. That's good to know.
Yeah. Gotta live through that 2 times a day. Anyways, Shadow, you want to show your shit?
I don't really have anything yet. I'm just me.
Shadow, I'm just me.
And
Don't
you
worry,
can find
guys.
in this disclosed
England.
address.
You can find him in the Feld state of England.
Damn.
It's not
Find me
the
before the
proper
Muslims
Islamic
do.
name for it.
Yeah, what are the Islamists calling England these days?
Knife
Look,
Crime
I'm
Island.
Bad.
I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to Shadow, we're still working on all of his branding stuff. You can find him somewhere in the harem of femboys. He's my toy.
I think he's in the public server. You guys want to hit on him?
Oh man, he's a public toy? That's even worse. I'm so sorry, Shadow.
I'd
Yeah,
have
wash
you
him
know,
when you're
I am
done.
strictly monogamous.
Good luck, buddy.
Good luck.
He's
Which these
part of
days
the-
makes things
shopping,
very
you know?
difficult.
He's part of the harem. He just doesn't know it yet.
He'll get there.
I'm just wondering who else is part of this harem of yours.
That's a good question.
You don't want to see the private chats.
I want to
Dear
see
Lord.
the private chats.
This sounds like an issue in like 3
Captain Black
years.
Red, I will sail those fucking waters.
But
Fucking
no,
Welshman. I'm a
anyways,
yacht captain, bitch.
I
Party
think
ship.
next up is Beardoid.
Yes, I'm Beardoid or Brother Beard on X. You can follow me if you want. I do lore snippets, but like I don't really interact outside of that. And
If you
they're
inter-
like,
If you
and
interact,
they don't come. Yeah,
if
I'm
you
probably
add
not gonna
him,
respond.
if you add him, he may block you.
See, when you add him,
Only
you
if
add
they're
him.
a bot.
You have to be specific. You have to speak in French. It's his native tongue.
You
I'm
see,
gonna
I was
fucking
convinced to
hurt
make a
you.
Twitter to post my art on it, and every day I get like 3 bots that follow me, and
There's
I
at
haven't
least
kept
one.
up with deleting them. So now I have a huge, like hundreds and hundreds of bots that follow me, and no
Hey,
actual
that's
people.
good for the numbers, though.
It really
I
is.
can't
I
stand
don't
that.
post any.
I have 69 followers, and like I keep taking off the fucking bots.
Yeah,
I couldn't keep up with it. So
I
now my
mean,
Twitter
at
is just, I've
69
got hundreds of
followers,
bots
you've
following me and no
obviously
people.
won the internet, Beardoid.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
like
but it's
stop
like
gaining followers.
I know I
If
could do
anyone
that.
follows you after that point, you immediately block them. Doesn't matter who they are. Elon Musk himself could follow you. You gotta block his ass.
No, if Elon Musk follows you, you're just gonna go like, "Look, dude, I need $1 billion."
Hey man, I need to get out of this
I
hellhole.
need about 350.
I need a
I
small
feel like it'd
loan.
be worth checking to see if he would like pay off your debt, like if you
I don't
had
have
any.
any debt.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Well, I have
I'd
a
just be
little
like,
bit
hey,
of
can
debt.
Hey,
I
as a
just have,
funny
like, 5
joke, can
grand?
you just pay me all? Can you pay off all my fucking debt?
I
You know,
will
ha
spread
ha
the good
ha.
yes.
word about you, like
The
the homeless
Derailed
guy.
podcast where the intro lasts 2 hours.
This is the outro.
No,
All right, let
no, this has only begun.
let the war fucking shield his crap.
What? I'm just Worf. You can find me at True Warficus. I stream on Tuesdays. Should be starting up again this week. We'll be playing Earf Masters.
Also, remember, all complaints about the Derailed podcast are to be at True Warficus on X.
Yes.
He is our complaint department. He doesn't ignore them either.
I will argue with you.
He actually personally will communicate with you over any complaints you have about any Cox Studio or any Cox Studio fuck, I forgot the word. Anyways, the Took.
You can find me at Game Boy Color on Twitter. I don't do much. I say a little, and usually it's stupid shit.
He also commonly co-hosts whenever I'm streaming.
Yay!
He's the co-pilot that you can hear screaming about a video game in the background.
Not anymore.
Bullshit.
No, I don't have. My computer died. I quite literally killed it with Elden Ring.
And I am Jackie Wolf. You can find me on Kick and Twitch on the channel Jackie Wolf. Rumble, YouTube, Wirewolf, that is spelled ULF. And then on X,
Shit, Blackbeard
Wirewolf.
followed me. I need to hide.
Then Wirewolf on X as with Wolf spelled WOLFE. Because of some fucking German asshole. Anyways. This has been the Derailed Podcast. Thank you guys for showing up. Sorry we had technical difficulties. Bye.